You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't KIEQ on the mic.
This was a smart move by head coach Matt Eberflus. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of KIEQ on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, make sure you also do me a huge favor by also liking today's video of KIEQ on the Mic. So Bears fans, I wanted to come on here really quick and share with you guys what I was reading when head coach Matt Eberflus actually did a quick little interview with Albert Breer. And obviously, when we look at the Chicago Bears over the years, the Bears have had a certain way of handling young quarterbacks, trying to basically bring them along slowly and try to learn behind an established veteran. And to put it straightforward, this way has never worked for the Chicago Bears. For example, when you look at the history of the Chicago Bears trying to do things and trying to groom quarterbacks this way, we have Mr. Trubisky with Mike Glennon, which don't even get me started on why the Chicago Bears signed Mike Glennon to that massive contract in 2017. Obviously, Justin Fields had Andy Dalton and Nick Foles. Jim Harbaugh had Jim McMahon, and so on and so on. And when you really look at this process, the process makes sense, and it actually has worked for teams like the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers got to learn and sit behind Brett Favre. Jordan Love got to sit behind and learn behind Aaron Rodgers. It has always worked for teams like the Green Bay Packers, but it has never worked for the Chicago Bears. And this is why head coach Matt Eberflus finally chose to stop the way the Chicago Bears have previously tried to groom young quarterbacks by making it very clear from day one of rookie minicamp for the Chicago Bears that Caleb Williams will be the clear-cut starter. That means no competition, not even trying to consider signing maybe a more proven backup, maybe a guy like Ryan Tannehill. No, he came out and said, no, Caleb Williams is the clear-cut starter for the Chicago Bears right away. Eberflus just wanted to make it very, very clear to everyone in the building and everyone around the National Football League that Caleb Williams was the clear-cut starter for the Chicago Bears. And Eberflus actually explained to Albert Breer why he made the quick decision to name Caleb Williams the starting quarterback. And it's from his own experiences that led him to believe that rallying around a rookie quarterback with a veteran team can actually lead to very good things for an organization. This is what he had to say during his interview with Albert Breer. Once Tony Romo got hurt, when he went down in that preseason game out in Seattle, the team just rallied around Dak Prescott, Eberflus says. And I feel that already in our building here, everybody's rallying around him. You can feel that with the reps that we got with some of the first on-field stuff we've done with the veterans. You can see the offense. They're real supportive, and the same with the defensive guys. And his personality is infectious. He gets along with everybody. He's very easy to insert into a locker room. Bears fans, this is actually a really great point that head coach Matt Eberflus brought up during his interview with Albert Breer. Once again, he was talking about his experience back in 2016 when he was the linebackers coach for the Dallas Cowboys. So he actually got a firsthand look at rookie quarterback Dak Prescott. Obviously, as he mentioned in that interview with Albert Breer, that year, Tony Romo got hurt in that preseason game against the Seattle Seahawks. Then Dak Prescott was pushed in as the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And as we all know, Dak Prescott really took the league by storm in his rookie season. And he had a really good rookie season. And I think the success also came with the Cowboys supporting cast as well. When you look at what Dak Prescott had to work with that Dallas Cowboys team, they were absolutely stacked. They had running back Ezekiel Elliott, wide receiver Dez Bryant and Cole Beasley, one of the greatest tight ends of all time in Jason Witten. They obviously had a solid offensive line. It was an absolutely loaded group that took all the pressure off of Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott was also great in his own right, but it definitely helped that he also had a really great supporting cast as well. The Cowboys that year in Dak Prescott's rookie season went 13-3 and made the playoffs, which was a great year for the Dallas Cowboys. So this was really a great mindset for head coach Matt Eberflus to have for Caleb Williams in his rookie season with the Chicago Bears, because the Bears do, when you really look at it, the Chicago Bears do offer very a similar setup for Caleb Williams to succeed, much like Dak Prescott had in his rookie year with the Dallas Cowboys. Once again, we look at the Chicago Bears setup for Caleb Williams. You have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. The offensive line is returning 4 of their 5 starters. Obviously, the Chicago Bears offensive line is nowhere near the offensive line that Dak Prescott had in his rookie year, but it's a really solid unit that's continuing to get better. And the Chicago Bears also have a very solid defense going into next season. So this Bears team is truly different from years past. It's a team that's ready to compete right now, and it should allow Williams to hit the ground running right away, building his confidence and having a dominant rookie year, much like Dak Prescott did for the Dallas Cowboys. Plus, Bears fans, when you look at the history of the National Football League, you can't really argue the fact on why Matt Eberflus is having this thought process that it's a great idea to have Caleb Williams start right away. We have seen other successful rookie seasons of players that have started right away in the National Football League. Once again, Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck, Matt Ryan, etc. I think Matt Eberflus, in my personal opinion, as a Bears fan, I think Matt Eberflus definitely made the right decision to start Caleb Williams right away. And I can definitely see Caleb Williams having a really dominant rookie season, much like Dak Prescott had in his first season with the Dallas Cowboys. So overall, Bears fans, I wanted to come on here really quick and just share what I was reading from the interview that Matt Eberflus had with Albert Breer, and just kind of give you guys what he was thinking about when he came out right away and made Caleb Williams the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Obviously, the Chicago Bears had an old way of doing things and trying to groom our young rookie quarterbacks, but that way has never worked. So I'm glad that Matt Eberflus is trying to do something a little bit different. Once again, I think the situations are a little bit different because of how Ryan Poles has built up this roster to really help Caleb Williams succeed in year one as a starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. And I think this way of doing things, allowing Caleb Williams to come in and try to gain his confidence early on in the National Football League, will help his development. And I think he will have an outstanding rookie year for the Chicago Bears. And I personally cannot wait to see what Caleb Williams is able to do in his rookie season for the Chicago Bears. So Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think Matt Eberflus made the right choice to name Caleb Williams a starting quarterback right away? Or do you think they should have went out and maybe signed a solid veteran and allowed Caleb Williams to come along slowly? Let me know down below in the comment section. But as always, make sure you continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of KIEQ on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for an all new Bears podcast right here on KIEQ on the Mic. Thanks, guys. And as always, bear down.
You've been listening to KIEQ on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.